Hello and welcome to Tipperary County Matters. Coming up on tonight's show, we welcome the Tipperary hurlers home after their unfortunate loss in Croke Park. But first, as you can see behind me, almost 1,000 women have come in after their 10-kilometre run for the Tipperary Mini Marathon in LIT Thurles. And what an incredible day it was. What's happening here today?
Okay, this is our 5th Tipperary Women's Mini Marathon. It's a 10k mini marathon organised by North Tip Sports Partnership and South Tipperary Sports Partnership. And it alternates every year between Thurles and Clonmel. So we're in Thurles, as you can see today.
And what goes on in organising an event like this?
We have a committee in place. We have a committee in Thurles, we'd have a committee in Clonmel. Literally we'd get together in March, April of every year, look at the route, get the route approved by the guards, put our committee together, online registration, get our volunteers in place, get our sponsors in place. An awful lot of work goes into what you see happening here then on the day. We have a lot of meet and train groups around the county that would train for this event. Both sports partnerships would be involved in getting people participating in jogging and running, and they'd feed into this event then as well, both in the north and south of the county.
And what has the reaction been?
I think you can hear a lot of noise here behind me. Fantastic reaction. A lot of people would have followed us now since year one and are doing it for the 5th time. But then we have new runners, new walkers. Every year we're bringing on new people as well. Very, very positive reaction to the event. And it's great to have one in our own county. You hear about the Dublin Mini Marathon. It's great to have one in our own Tipperary Mini Marathon in our own county.
And do you think it's becoming more popular to be involved in a mini marathon?
Well, everybody's out running, walking, jogging the roads, so I suppose it's nice to have an event than to aim for. So word of mouth spreads, are you doing the mini marathon, and you get your numbers registering that way. So what's getting very popular is the running, walking, jogging, and then the events leading into that are popular as well, yeah.
How does an event like this grow over 5 years?
Well, I suppose we were lucky that in the last 5 years the recession started to hit, so a lot of people were getting into the walking and the running and the jogging, so we kind of started the event at the right time. So we've seen the event grow from like 600-700 registered to over 1,000. So it's growing every year and we're keeping that steady pace. This weekend we clashed with the All-Ireland final replay, so possibly we could have had a few more out today other than that. So we've one group here, they've been our biggest group. They're raising money for, I think it's the hospital, for the Children's Hospital in Crumlin, and they've over 50 participants here today. So they started training during the summer for this event, and they picked this event, and they've been raising money for their chosen charity.
Why do you think people get involved? Is it for charity, or do you think it's for themselves?
I suppose it's a little bit of both. I suppose sometimes a charity might touch somebody and that's the reason that they get out. But often you'll find that they might come to this event and then after the event they'll continue to exercise. It might be the charity that brought them here. Some people then for their own health and benefits, or they started to meet and train groups because they're quite social. So there's a number of reasons. We don't mind once they're here and participating.
Running and walking are by far the things that people are most involved in actively, and they're fantastic ways of being fit and all of that, because they require so little. Do it on your own if you like, do it with people if you like. It is, it's so flexible, a kind of a way of engaging in physical activity. It is really good.
And do you think the community spirit is boosted after an event like this?
Oh yes, always. Well, I mean, one of the great things about an event like this, it's a really collaborative exercise between a whole load of people. I mean, obviously there's sports partnerships, there's ourselves, and then you have the Crokes, you have a variety of people involved in the committee. You have the Gardaí, you have the local authority, so there's a whole load of bodies get together to facilitate an event like this.
Tell me about the volunteering aspect of today's event. Why do people get involved?
Well, as you know, the event is organised by the North and South Tipperary Sports Partnership, but it couldn't possibly be done without volunteers. I mean, there's 52 volunteers out on the course, and there's maybe as many more here between yesterday and today, volunteering in all sorts of capacities. You know, it couldn't be done without the volunteers. This event is the biggest all-women's event in Tipperary. So you can imagine, you know, with 1,000 women running today, you need plenty of volunteers. It just couldn't be done without them. I think participation in your local community is very important. It gives people a sense of empowerment when they can do something for the community. And volunteerism is very big locally, and I think in a lot of the local areas around the town, and certainly for this Tipperary Women's Mini Marathon, you know, there's plenty of people willing to come on board and to volunteer, you know.
It's great to see.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. You see all the high-vis jackets around the place, and it's great. It's great to promote the event, and it's great to promote female participation, because an awful lot of women, especially as they get older, they're not competing anymore, and they're not maybe getting involved in sport. So running is a sport you can do at all ages. You can start at any age. I coach a group of senior athletes, master athletes, and they vary in ages from 20 to 60, and you know, they go from 0 to running a 5 and a 10k in about 10 weeks. You know.
Wow, so it's worth it.
It's well worth it, and it's very rewarding for them, and it's great for women to get out there and clear the head and to participate, and that's the main thing. It's just a sense of participation to get out there and be involved.
And what exactly are the volunteers doing here today? What sort of jobs does everyone have?
Well, as you see behind me, the young girls, they're young athletes from Thurles Crokes. They're about 14, 15 years of age. They're giving out the water and the goodies after the race. They've been here all morning, helping and just running around the place, whatever we wanted them to do. So you have people giving out medals. You have you know, the timing, of course. Niall O'Sullivan from Clonmel is doing the chip timing, and he does a fantastic job on that. And you have John Moore on the PA system, and you have the lead car, the rear car, and people at all the gaps along the route, you know.
So there's a lot involved.
There's an awful lot involved, and of course we're all here since 7 o'clock this morning giving out the numbers for people who couldn't come to collect their numbers yesterday. We were here yesterday from 8:30 till about 2:30. People came to get their numbers and collect their T-shirt because they had to have their numbers obviously before they can race. The chip timing is on the numbers, so they needed their numbers to pick up their time at the end. And this morning again we were giving out numbers, and the warm-up, she did a brilliant job in the warm-up exercises, and she got the crowd motivated, and all the ladies, you know, got their little bit of stretch and tone done before they started to run.
What is involved in the warm-up, Carmel?
Warm-up basically in these sort of events now is just to really set the mood, set the pace, you know, just get people feeling good and sending them on their way to have a good event, whatever their times, their personal best, whether they're running or walking, just to enjoy it.
What makes a good warm-up?
The music, participation, and just mass participation, and just people being relaxed enough to say it doesn't matter, just move. Any direction, whatever you want to do.
And Carmel, why do you think people get involved in these sort of events?
I think more and more people in Ireland are now running and walking, and whilst we can all go out on the roads and we can run and walk by ourselves, it's just nice to do it with like-minded people and to support events if it's fundraising or, you know, to be part of something for the community.
We have the bones of 900 runners here today, all female, maybe the odd male looking looking female or whatever, you know. But other than that, it's great to see so many women together in one place participating in a sporting event. There's great empowerment for women in that, I think. And all ages. The oldest lady is 89 years of age. She's walking it. She's 89 years of age and she's done them all so far. Now obviously the youngest, you have to be over 18 to participate, and that's because of Athletics Ireland rules. You have to be over 18 to participate in a 10k event.
Well, how are you feeling?
Great at this moment, the whole way from Laois, just to do it with my running group Fit for Life. So enjoyed the run, had a good time, just training for the marathon now in Dublin, but I'm not dressing as a woman. There's no way.
But you look fabulous.
There's got a few offers going around, but sure, you know what I mean, had to turn them down. The race was more important.
And tell me, why did you decide to take part today?
One of my colleagues that runs with me is part of the Irish Heart Foundation. She had someone passed away due to it, so gave a bit of support to my group, came down with them and enjoyed the run.
Well, you look fabulous and congratulations, you did a great time.
Yeah, I had a good time today. Now. It wouldn't be my best, but as a woman it would be first. Just for this race, said it's good to do it and delighted to get home the finish tonight. And thanks very much, Jess.
So, Siobhan, you just won the Tipperary mini marathon. What was it like?
It was absolutely fabulous, great day, lovely course. Yeah, delighted now to get another win down here in Thurles.
Well done, and you're not very winded. How was the course?
The course is absolutely lovely, a few little hills and inclines, and then lots of downhills and nice bits of flat running. So yeah, absolutely perfect.
And have you won it before?
Yeah, I won it the last time I was here and I won it last year in Clonmel. So yeah, delighted to get another title under the belt there.
A great track record.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you think it's important for fellow Tipperary women to get out and involved?
Yeah, it's really important for everyone to get active and stay fit. So yeah, it's a great race, great aim to have. You know, you can train over the summer when it's you've got nice long evenings. So yeah, there's no excuses.